Dreamspinner Press Audio presents Heart Untouched, Hearts Entwined Book 3, written by Andrew Gray. Performed by Greg Tremblay. Chapter 1. Duncan Masters was bored out of his mind and going stir-crazy. "Mom!" he called again, then waited, hoping she heard him this time. Helpless. Everything else paled in comparison to being totally helpless and completely useless to anyone and everyone, including himself. "Mom!" he yelled at the top of his lungs. A door closed outside his room, and she came in, a slip of toilet paper under her shoe. "What is it, honey?" she asked, ignoring the fact that Duncan had just yelled at her while she was in the bathroom, taking a few minutes for herself. Once again, a wave of total helplessness washed over him. "I need help getting in the chair so I can go." Somehow the chair had gotten moved away from the bed overnight, and that meant he was stuck where he was until someone came to help him get out of bed before he wet himself. "I'm sorry. I came in during the night because you were talking in your sleep again, and I wanted to make sure you were okay." She went to the chair, brought it back, and locked it next to the bed. "I must have forgotten to move it back." Duncan sat up and worked his legs off the bed, using his arms and the bar overhead to maneuver into the chair. His mother itched to help, he could tell, but he had to learn to do things like this for himself. With a sigh, he settled into his chair and wheeled himself out of the room and toward the bathroom. His chair barely fit through the door, but he had learned to maneuver it. His mother was already talking about remodeling the house for him, but Duncan knew that was a pipe dream. She didn't have the funds for that, and Duncan wasn't going to be making money anytime soon. His dreams had been dashed all to hell, and so had his chances of rising to the top and standing on that podium in front of the world with a gold medal around his neck. But he still had all the debt that came with the pursuit of that dream, and he'd spent a lot of long nights staring at the ceiling, first in the hospital, then at the rehab center, and now in his old bedroom, wondering how he was ever going to be able to make things right. He managed to make it onto the toilet and was able to relieve himself. What once had been so simple, guys could pee anywhere. Not him, not anymore. Now even going to the bathroom was a huge production. His mom kept a bottle for him in his room, but using that only made him feel even more self-conscious and like an invalid. He got back into the chair, flushed the toilet, and washed his hands before turning in the limited space and exiting the bathroom. "You're doing so well," his mother said when he came out. She pushed him down the hall and into the kitchen, right to the table. "Mom."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?